Hey YouTube, what's up? I'm back. Did you know that the Agenda-21 is paid in full by the United Nations and has a 100% backing by the global elites? Did you know that a good percentage of your tax dollars out of your hard-earned paycheck is also going to this and you don't even know about it? Well, in this video, I'm going to talk about Agenda-21 and what it means to you and what it means to the California fires. And I'm going to talk about directed energy weapons. I got a little article right here from Wikipedia. It says basically it's a application of technology that they can use pinpoint accuracy, and they can use microwaves, lasers, and particle beams. It's a mean machine. I mean, it's been used overseas and stuff before, and now they're using it on domestic soil against American people and basically lying about it. You know, when the lights went out, pg&e had their stuff shut down so the fires wouldn't happen. Well, they had their stuff shut down, and then boom, we got fires, we got explosions. Just hang tight with me, guys. I'm going to go through the intro, and then we'll get into some more.
Nobody knows I got bounce.
Alright guys, one more thing before we get into the info. If you're new to this channel, go ahead and subscribe, give me a like, share it with your friends, and try to help me build this channel up. I'm really wanting to do this. I'm really into it, and I need your guys' help. And but let's go on into the directed energy weapons. Alright guys, it's pretty easy to tell that directed energy weapons are being used to start these fires. Just like in Logic Before Authorities videos, he shows simultaneously like 4 or 5 different fires start up, and I mean that would have to be some really precise work to do, unless you're doing it from the air with precision machinery, like a directed energy weapon mounted on the front of an aircraft or something. Now the aircraft and stuff that they use for these weapons, they can take them up in the sky. Nobody would ever see them, especially at nighttime. You don't see the laser, you don't know nothing's coming. Next thing you know you're fighting a fire over here, and then here comes another fire over the hill. Nobody knows what to expect. But pg&e has shut off the power, so basically they're saying, hey, we ain't got a dog in this fight. They shut off the power, said it was due to faulty equipment, and they wanted to prevent wildfires. Now, I'm not for 1 second saying that pg&e isn't probably involved in all this mess. But what I'm saying is that basically they're making it plain as day to us that, hey, we did this. They're taking the land, they're taking everything from everybody. Basically, they're burning down the houses, they're shutting off the lights, and they're saying, you must evacuate. Get out of California. That's exactly what they want, and there's nothing else to do besides stay there and burn to death. I mean, nobody's going to do that. So this has all been a strategic plan laid out for several years, and basically the stage is set and everything has begun. Now for Agenda-21 and the way it connects to these wildfires and all this stuff going on is basically the government wants to have a centralized one world government. Eventually they want it to be every country in the world have the one world government, one world religion. They want to own everything. They want to own the water, the seeds, the food, the air, the people. And I got a video coming up here that's got a lady named Rosa, and she's an insider, and she's gonna be able to tell you all about Agenda-21.
I'm Rosa Corey, and I'm from the United States, California. And my topic, what I speak about, is one of the most vitally important issues of our age, and that is United Nations Agenda 21, Sustainable Development. And as I'll be talking about tomorrow, it is the inventory and control plan. Inventory and control of all land, all water, all minerals, all plants, all animals, all construction, all means of production, all food, all energy, all information, and all human beings in the world. And this is a plan that was agreed to by 179 nations back in 1992. It's a United Nations plan. It's called the Agenda for the 21st Century. And so many of us around the world think that, sustainable development, it just sounds so great. Isn't it about recycling and creative reuse and creating energy and food resources for everyone? And the answer is no, it really is not. It's about moving populations into city centers, concentrated city centers, and clearing them out of the rural areas. So I found out about it in a very unusual way, actually, because I spent my career as a legal witness, as an expert witness for the California Department of Transportation. I'm an expert in land use and land valuation. And my specialty is in eminent domain valuation. So, of course, I was valuing property for the government so that the government could acquire that property for road projects. And what I found about 10 years ago, or 10 or 13 years ago, was that land actually, it was very difficult to say what it was worth because you couldn't know what people could do with it because they were being restricted from using their property. And as I explored that and found that it wasn't just in the San Francisco Bay Area where I was working, it was in fact all across the nation and the world, I looked behind that and I found United Nations Agenda 21, Sustainable Development. Sustainability Institute, in order to educate people about the economic, social, political, and environmental impacts of communitarianism on the world. And communitarianism is that concept, that social and political construct that says that the individual's rights should be balanced against the rights of the community. And of course, the community is that amorphous, undefined community that we, when we talk about community, we think we're, of course, part of it and that, it's a positive thing. But really, community is constructed. It's constructed of non-governmental organizations, corporations, and government in order to dictate and regulate what it is that happens around the world. And we, as individuals, have literally no influence on that unless we are in agreement with it. If you dissent against the community, against communitarian law, or against communitarian social tactics, you're rejected and basically made an outcast.
It's a big club, and you ain't in it.
Regional plans, because regionalization is the stepping stone to globalization, and globalization is the standardization of all systems. So that includes water, law enforcement, education, energy. All systems have to be brought into harmony in order to control them all. Because when systems don't meet, when they're out of balance or not in sync with one another, they can't be controlled centrally. And the goal of Agenda 21 is one world government and total control from a central unit.
All right, the map I got on the screen right now is a simulated reserve and corridor system to protect biodiversity. They give it some big fancy name to make it sound like it's going to save the universe. But really all it's saying is, we're the government, the people are our slaves, we own you, we own the land, and we're going to burn you out and basically get rid of all your houses and move you all out in the same day. And guys, this stuff needs to be spread because, this is exactly what they're doing. This map here is the same one that I just showed, but it has the California portion blowed up. And if you compare it to what's going on right now and where the fires are, it's pretty freaking scary. Basically, we need to spread this stuff far and wide, and the world needs to know it, and eventually the people are going to have to step in and make this stop. If not, we're going to be done. I mean, I'm not trying to fear monger anybody, but they're going to try to run us out, period. You got to see this next map. It says it right across the top in big bold letters: human access denied. Now these maps only show 2 or 3, maybe a handful of military bases throughout the whole country. Do you think the elites are going to have just 2 or 3 military bases if the country's still full of people? I mean, look at it right now. It's almost a complete militarized state in every state. The largest portion of this map shows a buffer zone, and it says highly regulated use, and that is like the whitish yellow looking color on the key. But I mean, basically they're showing us right now in their maps. Their simulated maps show that the humans that live on Earth, in the future are not going to be there. They're giving us a heads up, and something's got to be done to stop this. The people are going to have to stand up and speak out, and they're going to have to shut this thing down. Guys, I appreciate you staying with me through the video, and I hope you make it back to watch the next one I make. But until then, stay safe, stay armed, and we'll see you all later.
Don't tell me what the butcher does. There's no need for the obvious.
Hey guys, I appreciate you watching my videos, and if you like the channel, please go ahead and give it a like, subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications, and I will see you all in the next video.
Everybody knows I got